Again, my name is Drill Sergeant Free. I'm going to be giving you a small presentation of the Raven B SUAV. The Raven B SUAV is just a small unmanned aerial vehicle. That's what SUAV stands for, and the type of it is a Raven B. How many of y'all out here have ever wanted to be a pilot? Like fly a bird, fly a plane, anything like that? Alright, so a few of them. Alright, the Raven B SUAV, the cool thing about it is that it's any person's bird. Anybody can fly it. All you gotta do is go to a small 2-week course, just like I did. They'll teach you how to train it. You can go out there and fly it all day long, throughout the battlefield, training, whatever it is. It's really an awesome, very versatile piece of equipment. Now, the information I'm going to share with you today comes from various sites. If you want, you can look up on the AeroVironment site. People actually manufacture the bird. You can look up there for any other additional information that you would like. Also, as I told y'all before, I flew this bird a little while when I was in Iraq, had extensive training on it, flew various missions on it, so that's why I decided to choose this bird to kind of share with y'all and teach y'all about. Alright, the purpose and the scope of this whole presentation right here, I just want to provide y'all with a little bit of knowledge on the Raven B SUAV, its characteristics and the capabilities that it has on the battlefield to further enhance your missions and provide overall a safer environment for y'all. The guidance and the briefing applies to, like I said, all of y'all, active, National Guard, Reserve, doesn't really matter. You're a soldier, you learn how to fly it, boom, it pertains to you. Overview, basically what I'm going to cover. I'm going to tell you the characteristics, size, shape, motor, stuff like that, as well as what it's capable of. The various payloads, the cameras, the distances, just the awesome capabilities, the things that you can do with this UAV and how it can help you in your missions whenever y'all get downrange. Too easy, right?
Yes, Sergeant.
Alright, some of the characteristics. This top picture right here, that's what the UAV looks like completely assembled. From top to bottom, from nose cone to tail. Like I said, the manufacturer comes from AeroVironment. They're the ones who make a lot of our UAVs, ranging from the Wasp, which is a very small one, to the UAV, the hand-tossed or hand-launched one, all the way up to your other ones like the ones that fire like your Hellfire missile stuff, the big drones that most people know about these days. You understand? The wingspan overall is about 4 foot 3 inches from tip to tip. The length is about 3 feet from the nose cone all the way up back to the tail width or tail rudder limb. Weighs about 4.2 pounds altogether. Cruising speed about 32 to 81 kilometers an hour. Range of about 6.2 miles. Which anything outside of that, you'll lose control, you'll lose signal, and the bird will just automatically return to you anyway. Alright, now that I've told you a little bit about the characteristics, like I said, size, shape of the bird, where it can go or how far it can go, we're going to talk about the capabilities, like I stated before. Alright, what you can and cannot do with this thing. The endurance, it'll go about 60 to 90 minutes flight time with a rechargeable battery. Now, if you have a single-use battery, you can increase that time to about 80 to 110 minutes. We're talking about from the minute you fire up the prop, you hand launch it, toss it, cruise around for a little bit, and fly it back. You got about 110 minutes on a single-use battery. For a rechargeable one, which is the ones that you would use most often, you got about 90 minutes, about an hour and a half flight time out there. Operating altitude about 100 to 500 feet above sea level or above ground level, and about 14,000 feet mean ground level altogether. As I stated before, it's a hand-launched UAV. Some of the bigger ones you'll see, they use like a slingshot, all kinds of stuff like that. But the UAV is just a simple hand-launched UAV, which makes it such a versatile tool out there on the battlefield. As I stated before, the UAV has limitless capabilities. About the only thing that limits it is wind, rain, stuff like that, stuff that would, possibly affect the computers in there and bring it to the ground. It's a remote reconnaissance and surveillance. So you toss it up there. It's got 2 cameras, a daytime payload, which is resembled from the 2 pictures up top, as well as a nighttime payload, which is resembled down there at the bottom. The nighttime or the daytime payload has 2 cameras, one in the front of the nose cone, one on the side of the nose cone, giving you 2 alternate views from the camera. It also has 3x zoom, so you can zoom in closer on your targets. People have been able to get as close as to read license plates off of vehicles from insurgents and stuff like that. Pinpoint personnel with face recognition type stuff. Your nighttime payload, it only has a side camera on it. But the awesome thing is, it's got night vision. You can do white hot, black hot, white hot type thing to kind of differ from your targets. Also, it has a laser point on there, like a PEC-2 laser. So if you're flying around, doing your hover missions or whatever, you see a target down there on the ground, boom, you can light it up with a laser, ground units can move in and take out the target. It's also been known to counter IEDs. Like the insurgents go out there and they dig a hole, whatever, put that IED in there. That IED is usually made out of metal, made out of like 155 shells, right? Artillery shells. Those artillery shells accumulate heat throughout the day while they're being stored or transported. These insurgents go dig a hole in the ground, put that IED in there, and then cover it back up with dirt. People have been able to spot those heat differences in the ground, target them, and send crews out there to remove those IEDs. Awesome stuff, really. Also gives you battle damage assessment. Like I said, you go out there, you can provide your commanders with overall damage assessments, different things like that. In conclusion, like I stated before, the Raven B SUAV, its ability to operate in a multitude of operation areas and complete almost any mission results in less soldiers on the battlefield, less casualties, constant eye on our enemies, inevitably turning the tide of war on terror. Too easy, right? Outstanding piece of equipment, really. All right, at this time, do y'all have any questions? No? Awesome. Well, this concludes my speech. Thank you all for providing me with your attention for the day. Thank you very much.